Welcome back to The Price of Business. This is Sigmund Kramer. In for Kevin right now, I've got Lance Malone of Standard Supply up in the Dallas area. Hopefully, Lance, you don't have any Ebola issues going on up there. How are you doing, buddy?
Well, I feel okay today, Sigmund, so we're all just keeping our fingers
crossed. Oh,
crossed.
Good. Let's hope that continues on. First of all, tell us about Standard Supply.
Sure. Thanks, Sigmund. Standard Supply is a distributor of heating, air conditioning, refrigeration, and ventilation products, and we help the best contractors in Texas take care of their customers, keep their homes and businesses cool and comfortable, and also with their refrigeration needs if they're in that business at all. And I'm excited today to have a good friend of mine as our guest. I've got Joel Mixon with me in the studio today. Joel is the owner of Cool Tech Mechanical, and you can find out more about Cool Tech Mechanical at cooltechmechanical.com. That's really hard to remember.
Pretty tough.
cooltechmechanical.com. Welcome to the show, Joel.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, tell us about your background and about Cool Tech Mechanical and how you got to where you are today.
Oh, well, I got started in the air conditioning industry in, I guess it was 1989, fresh out of high school. It's pretty much the only thing I've ever done. So, started out at the bottom, worked my way up through all the different levels, all the way up to vice president of a pretty large local contractor, and then, decided to try to take care of it myself a couple of years ago, and business has been good.
So, well, that's good. Well, tell us about Cool Tech and what you guys do.
We provide just about any HVAC-related service that you might need, residential, commercial, don't do anything industrial. That's a little different animal. But, if service, sales service, repairs, installations, free advice in a lot of cases. Give a lot of free advice. So, and I think that makes us customers.
Absolutely. Everybody needs an air conditioning guy, right?
In Texas, they absolutely do.
Well, that's a good segue into what I wanted to talk about during this segment. What's traditionally been the primary way that businesses like Cool Tech Mechanical have gotten new customers over the years?
Oh, there for a long time, print media was a really strong player in the market. You would, everybody had an ad in the paper and people knew who to call. We like to do it by word of mouth as much as possible. But then, the internet and radio mediums like this, this is the thing of the future.
Sure. Well, you mentioned referral business, and that's always been an important way to get new customers in our industry. But the referral process has kind of changed a little bit in the last few years. Can you talk about how that works now?
Oh, it really has. I like to call it the YouTube age. Anybody that has any idea of what how a machine works can go to YouTube and get a video of how to repair just about anything. We try to cater to people who don't want to do that. I know how to work on cars. I don't want to work on my car. I would much prefer to pay a professional to do it.
Sure.
And so we try to do a good job for our customers, follow up, and if they are happy with our services, we would like them to refer us to their friends, family, etc. So,
yeah, one of the things that we've talked about before that's really changed in our industry over the past several years is any potential customer of yours can go out and find whatever product it is that you're selling or repairing for them online with a price. What kind of issues does that create for you and other people that are in your side of the business?
Well, we'll get 20 calls a week at least. Will you, I bought this air conditioner at, xx.com, and how much would you charge me to install it? And I'm sorry to say we don't do that at all. That's, if you can buy it, then you ought to be able to put it in. Right. And service it and and deal with any problems that there might be. You know, there's warranty issues. Most manufacturers, if you buy something online, that warranty that they put out there is not valid. You know, and they don't tell you that,
Of course.
but you know, that's a big issue for us.
That's one of the things that's really changed in our industry as far as, you know, the states regulate you being skilled in your trade and having the knowledge and resources that you need to be able to take care of customers.
And insurance.
Insurance, bonding, and all of those things that the end consumer needs when somebody's working on a system in their house. But it's difficult for the states to regulate when you talk about the internet.
And it's not just that. I mean, it's difficult for them to regulate, and I don't know that you could put on enough employees. You know, pick an air conditioning market like Houston. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many state employees would you need to chase around everybody that's out there working illegally or uninsured or all these other things that homeowners don't really know how important it is for that to be there.
Right. So do you have any advice for someone who fancies themselves as a shopper and goes online, and let's say maybe they have a motor out on their system, and they go online and they find they can buy this motor for X amount of dollars, and then they call someone like you and they find out that it's 3 or 4 times that much to fix the motor. How do you explain that to them? What's the difference in the price they see online and what you provide?
Yeah, well, that's kind of a difficult question. You know, they don't understand it, and so you have to, and you don't really have time to explain to somebody, you know, how we make a living in business. Explain what it costs to do it, and I'll give them free advice, and just tell them if they have any issues, feel free to call us, and we'll come out there and take care of it for them. I don't really have much advice other than go to YouTube if you're the handyman and you think you can handle it. You know, my grandfather was that way. He would have never paid anybody to do anything he could do himself.
Right.
So I respect that, but I don't have much advice about how to do it.
Well, the reality is that air conditioning systems were a whole lot simpler just a few years ago than they are today.
That is absolutely correct. We have, you know, trucks full. I've got $20,000 worth of tools on every truck,
right,
to be able to, you know, properly diagnose, maintain, and repair the new systems, and it's just a completely different thing than it was.
Well, gentlemen, we're going to have to wrap it up. Lance, can you tell us one last thing about Standard Supply, and then we'll get going?
Sure, Sigmund. You know, you can find out anything you want to know about Standard Supply by going to ssdhvac.com. And our guest today has been Joel Mixon, the owner of Cool Tech Mechanical, and you can find all about them at cooltechmechanical.com.
Or you can give us a call at 817-404-4945, and we offer lots of free advice as a courtesy.
Excellent. Well, guys, thanks so much, and stay tuned. We have more for you coming up right now on The Price of Business.